everybody, welcome back. I am in my little sunroom office, my favorite place to be. It's like so pretty. I can see the leaves changing and oh, I just love fall. It makes me so happy, so cozy. There's a little heater, like not space heater, just like a little wall heater in here. And this room literally cooks. Like it's so cozy and warm. And I run cold, so I love that. I wanted to do another jewelry wish list video. So I did one back in, I don't know, January, Christmas. I can link that somewhere here. But I did one back then and I have bought like no pieces off of it. I think I have like one or two pieces that were on that wish list. That's kind of the fun of making them, is that like you're not, it's a wish list for a reason, at least for me. Like most things on my wish list are way out of my budget and they're things that I would just like love to own one day, and I just keep them as a way to like keep links so I don't forget. But they're expensive, so it's just not super realistic. And because of that, I probably will never get these things. But I do pride myself on building wish lists out of things that are not necessarily like super duper popular. Guys, no joke, this is like all rings and like a couple necklaces and charms. Okay, so the first piece, let's do rings first since there's so many of them. The first ring is actually very affordable, so this one might be one of my next purchases, but it's by the brand Golden, G-L-D-N. I'm assuming it's golden. And it's this flow ring. I'll insert pictures right here. But it's this flow ring and it's just kind of like a gentle bend, like, I don't know, very organic shape, which I love. And the way they have it styled in the pictures is like stacked with a silver. And I've been doing that with dome rings, but I love stacking two bands and almost making it look like one big like statement ring. It's affordable, honestly. Solid gold, I think it's 14 karat. Oh, it's 10 karat solid gold, which is also definitely contributing to the fact that it is affordable. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was hollow, which shaves off a little bit more cost. But love that, easy, cute stacker, nothing too crazy. The next piece is from this new designer that I only found recently, and I think they're pronounced Erigo. I'm not 100% sure, but they have these like very figural rings and I love them all. I love this one called the Azul ring. I think everything they make is in sterling silver, and I'm slowly getting into more sterling silver. Like I'm kind of dipping my toes. Oh my goodness. Hi, do you want to come lay down with mommy? This Azul ring is beautiful. I think this would be like something I would just wear on one finger. I wouldn't stack anything with it because it is pretty unique. So I think why not give it the, you know, space it deserves. Okay, what's next? Okay, I'm gonna butcher the name of this, but this ring, I almost wanna like gatekeep this ring because I think this is frickin' genius, this idea for like a ring and bracelet. And I wish I had thought of it, and I didn't, and I'm upset with myself. And I also just don't want anybody else to have it because I think it's so unique. But I'm not gonna gatekeep. I'm gonna tell everybody because we gotta tell each other. It's the brand Bouchier, B-O-O-C-H-I-E-R. I'm assuming it's Bouchier. And it's called the Gold Slinky Ring, and they have a pave version. And if I was just, you know, a multi-millionaire, I would get both and stack them. But it looks like a scrunchie. Like it looks like one of those like spring coily like hair ties, and it's a ring that looks like that. I think it is so sick and so unique. I'm obsessed with it. They also have a matching bracelet. I would get all of them. I'm equally obsessed with the solid gold version and the pave version. Super cool. They have a ton of other really unique pieces, this brand. Like they have a lot of like enamel stuff. They have a lot of kind of like loops and knots and like just different shapes. As you can tell, I'm getting very into like figural pieces. Like the first three things that I'm talking about are kind of like very geometric and organic and like, but yeah, they have really cool variants on like croissant dome rings that are like half enamel and half pave that are beautiful. I don't know, this brand is so sick. I'm kind of obsessed with them. This brand is called Modern Morning, and it's the Dust to Dust ring, and it's a skull, but I like the fact that the nose is a heart. I think it's a really cute, cool detail, and I like the fact that it's big. Like if I were to get a skull ring, I would want it to take up my whole finger. I would want it to be like a statement, not like a little dainty skull. And this one takes up like the whole width of your finger, but it's flush. But yeah, I'm mildly obsessed with that. That is like media, like I feel like I would get that. It's not totally out of the realm of possibility financially for me. Also like, wait a second, can we talk about the manicure that the hand model has in this photo with the skull ring? That's so cool. I might take a screenshot of that for the next time I get my nails done. I'll just do this one next because it's also skull related. You can see that I'm on a skull kick. This is the David Yurman band. It's the Memento Mori skull band in 18 karat gold. And this is expensive. It's like a more kind of like well-known designer. So I feel like the markup is always way bigger, but I just think it's super unique. I think it's really like cool. I like the fact that it's a band with a lot of little skulls. But it does look hollow, so I would struggle paying that much money for like a hollow ring, because if you shopped through a small designer or through Etsy, you could get a solid gold ring that's like half of that price, that's solid all the way through. So like I would struggle to actually purchase something like this. Then I have two pieces from this brand called Keen, New York. Keen, New York, Keen, New York. Unique, New York, unique, New York. Anyways, Keen, New York, these are glass rings. These are so sick. I feel like resin rings were really big. I feel like Grace Lee had like a whole resin line. And then obviously like enamel is really big right now. Sophia Richie had that like something blue enamel ring at her wedding. So this one is called the Layered Sphere ring. But honestly, I think all of them are really cool. And it's like 3 different tones of glass, which is really unique. Opal, peach, and borosilicate glass. Just like another kind of cool statement piece. Like I feel like I love gold. I love, you know, like diamonds and stuff, but every once in a while when you're wearing like all gold, to have one piece that's like resin or glass or enamel really makes it like pop. Marrow Fine does like beautiful enamel rings too. Okay, anyway, the other one from Keen, New York, same vein, same vibe, is the 23 karat gilded line ring. It's basically a giant dome, but it's glass. And then it has one line that's filled with 24 karat gold, which is really cool. So it has like a little kind of like spark of gold, but then the rest is this beautiful blue glass. I feel like that would be more fun for the summer. Like to me, the glass ones are kind of summer vibe. So I might hold off until like next spring to get one. All right, we've got 2 more rings and then we'll move on. I've talked about Furco's fine jewelry before. I don't own anything from them yet, but I feel like they're very well priced for what they are. I'd be curious if any of you guys in the comments own anything from them and what you think. But this one is the 14 karat mixed baguette and round diamond crossover ring. I think this is super pretty. I love mixing diamonds. I've been obsessed with the infinity bands that are half and half. And they're usually bezel settings. So it'll be like half oval cut diamonds and then half like emerald cut, all in bezel. And they're really pretty because you can wear them. You can like flip it either direction and then have like a different vibe, or you can literally wear it so it splits down the middle and you see both halves. I don't know. I just think they're really cool. This is kind of to me like a play on that, where you have 2 different diamond textures. It just makes it a little bit more unique. One of my favorite jewelry designers. I've yet to buy anything from her, but I want to. Tessa Metcalf. I love Tessa Metcalf. I think she has a lot of really cool pieces. She uses a lot of sterling silver, and she's kind of well known for those like claw rings. The one that I have on my list is the Pearl of London. It's basically 2 claws with 3 fingers, and then they're holding a pearl. And I would probably get it in the 9 karat gold, but it's just so pretty. I'm obsessed with them. And then she has a bunch of other ones that are, I think they're called the Pigeon Grasp, and they don't have a pearl or anything. They like go around your finger like that. And there's, I think, a 9 karat solid gold version of that too. Plus there are ones, like there's one that I really love. It's 9 karat solid gold, and on the fingers of the pigeon, they're wearing these like little ruby rings, which I think is so cute. It's like your ring is wearing a ring. If you're a ring girl, I feel like you gotta get that. That's so cool. But now that I'm starting to play around with sterling silver more, I might dabble and get a sterling silver one. They're much more affordable, and I feel like they kind of look badass. Like they're a little bit more edgy in sterling silver than they are in gold. All right, I'm finally done with rings. So let's move on to charms. I've been on a bit of a charm hiatus. My neck stack right now, you can kind of tell, is minimal. I have talked about a few of these pieces, but I've been kind of on a charm hiatus, I guess you could say. I own charms, I just haven't been wearing them as often. That being said, I want to get back into it. I found this on Instagram, this brand, it's called Black Bark, and there are these little, what are they called? Doku skulls, I think. Dokus. They're so beautiful. All of them are made with 18 karat gold, and then they have different stones inside of them. So like rubies, tourmaline, all sorts of different gemstones inside. And I love the Doku one. I think it's so cool looking and super unique. So I definitely want one of those. And it feels small, so I could just pop it on one of my littler chains instead of dedicating like a big chunky chain to it. And I like that it's kind of like simple. Not a lot going on, just really pretty. And then the other charm, I had 2 charms on my list, which is interesting for me. This one just made me smile because it's a noodle. Obviously, I have a dog named Noodle, and I love getting like dog, like jewelry for like my loved ones, dogs included. So I have the pinky signet that I wear a lot that has an N for Noodle, and then I have a lot of like B things for Ben and Bean. So I just think this is so cute. It's a little farfalle, little bow tie pasta. It's like my favorite pasta too. I love farfalle. So I thought that would be really cute, just on a chain. I'm thinking about that one. I like the mini size, I think, rather than the big size. All right, next up, let's do necklaces. Guys, this necklace, I only have one necklace on my list. And this necklace, oh, it is so out of my price range. Like, so out of my price range. But if it ever were, I would get it. And this is another one that I kind of want to gatekeep because I don't want people to know that it exists. I think it's so unique, but I love it. It's a tennis necklace, but it's wavy. So it's the Luna Sky 14 karat gold and diamond wavy tennis necklace. And I think it's about like 16 inches. Yeah, 15 to 18 inches. So it's not like a choker size, which I like. And it's like wavy like that. And then the diamonds are all along the waves. I think that is so cool. Like if I were to get a tennis necklace, I would want it to be a little bit unique, I think. I don't know, why not? Like get something bold and exciting. I think that's it. I feel like those were kind of all of my updates. I have been collecting a couple new jewelry pieces. You might have noticed them on me today, maybe not. But I am gonna wait and try to kind of gather a few more before I do another video dedicated to new stuff. I like to have at least like a handful of pieces that I can talk through with you guys instead of just being like, here's one piece, goodbye. So hopefully in like a few weeks, a month or two, I'll have enough stuff that I can do another one. But in the meantime, I hope you liked this video. If you have a jewelry wish list and some cool brands and pieces that you're kind of coveting, please tell me in the comments. I love keeping these lists. I invite Ben as a collaborator so that he always has a never-ending list of gift ideas. It's a great way to just be like, this is what I like, do with that what you will. And I would love new pieces to add to mine. So if you have anything cool that you're coveting, let me know. But that's it. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.